humans are stardust. All humans share a chemistry, a biology with all other life on Earth. There's one Genesis on this Earth. We have DNA common with a banana. I beg your pardon. You can ask, well, where are the arms and legs? No, DNA goes deeper than that. DNA controls chemistry. It controls metabolism. It controls all kinds of things that are prescribed in the DNA, and that's where we have commonality with other life forms on Earth. So why not look around and say, I'm not special because I'm different. I'm special because I'm the same as you, as others, as the tree, as the brook, as the animals, the woodland creatures. And we can all sit here and look up at the night sky and say, yes, we have kinship with the cosmos.
Shalom. All praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahawashai, Ba'asham Rachakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone, and salutations to all you sincere Akim. And this is your brother Abawan back again with another video through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahawashai, Ba'asham Rachakwadash. And the only thing I can really say is, ain't nihilism a motherfucker? Ain't nihilism a motherfucker? Because that's really what this is all about right now. Where you have these scoffers, which I haven't really been seeing much of them lately, the unbelievers that say wholesale there is no God, those kind of scoffers, the atheist scoffers, or them Kemets, Negro spiritual scoffers that will say, oh, well, you see, the scriptures is actually based off, one of those books in Egypt and so on and so forth, that kind of thing. And the reason why is because, they are all out there soul searching, right? Because they realize that what they believe in is not the truth. Because the truth, the real truth, the 100% truth is out there right now, which is why you see Neil deGrasse Tyson, which of course, Neil deGrasse Tyson is a jake, I'm always getting on it, and I always get on him every once in a while because he's a fucking idiot, man. And he has to excuse my language, but yeah, that's the case. What the scriptures say, because he believes that there is no God and that science is all there is to it. So now he's come up with this theory, and this isn't really a new thing. It's an old one. It's been out for a couple of years. I think this short self should be a few months old. But the theory is that we're all made out of stardust, which is basically we're going into atomic structure, right? That the atoms that were used to create you, right? Create humans were made from stardust. Okay, that's nice. Who made the stardust though? What about instead of all this, running in circles, right? Because this is really all these scientist types, these quote unquote scholars in this kingdom do. They're just trying to find every excuse that they can, right, to make it seem as though the Most High Yahweh Sham Yahushai was not involved in creation. Who made the stars? Who made the stardust itself that created humans? Now they are attributing the creation of humans. It went from your protein and what they call that shit again. You know what these scientists type. Try to remember what they call it, the primordial ooze or something like that. Going into the origin of creations. And now they're talking about stardust again, the atomic structure and DNA and this and that. And I could go into all that, but when it comes to the scriptures, I don't like going into the wickedness that these scientists push because it's not real science. And that's why, as we always go into the book of Timothy, it warns you of science falsely. This is not because everything that's Neil deGrasse Tyson said it sounds like science, it sounds scientific because here you have this physicist, because that's exactly what he is, saying these things and it makes sense, but really it's just like an astrology bitch, right? A chick that goes on talking about Aquarius and Libra and all that. That's exactly what Neil deGrasse Tyson sounds like here, like astrology, literally saying stardust, once again giving honor to the creation rather than the creator. Instead of saying, oh, we are created by the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahweh, and this is how the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahweh did it. He took stardust, which is it's still up in the air. Okay. He took stardust and made humans. But no, he just skips the Most High entirely and say, oh, well, I'm made from stardust, right? But what made the star? What made the stardust? And that's the question that whenever you ask these people, they won't have an answer to. It's just be a whole lot of circumlocution, okay? Which is really what all the scholars of this world can do, whether it's the Christian scholars or even the scientific secular ones as well. 1 Timothy 6 verse 20. O Timothy, keep that which is committed to thy trust, avoiding profane and vain babblings and oppositions of science, falsely so called. Right, so you have these people, right, these quote unquote scholars and physicists and scientists, and I'm using air quotes right now, they'll come out and claim that something is scientific when really it's not. Okay, because I've been doing a lot of studying recently, both in the scriptures and in the secular world, going into a lot of the history and so on and so forth. And what you find out is just how wicked these scientists really are, because they don't know shit. Okay, all these people out here that are claiming to be scholars and claiming to have so much knowledge concerning history and concerning the scriptures and concerning the um world as a whole and scientific structures and all, they don't know shit. Okay, it's all just a bunch of, it's all hypotheses and theories and guesswork. There is nothing certain with these people, man, because we're not really going to go into that. It's a whole lot of different reasons for that. But what I'm focusing on right now is what he said concerning how human beings were made. We already know the origin of the creation through the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So let's start from that. I'm just going to get Genesis 1 verse 1, right? We know how humans were made. We know how stardust was made. We know how the stars were. We know how the universe as a whole was made. It's the first thing you read when you open the scriptures. Genesis 1 verse 1. In the beginning, the powers created the heaven and the earth. Right? So let's get the word heaven. I really what the word here is shamayam, right? Which is the firmaments above. Okay. So that's right there. That by that definition, the firmaments above or the waters above, it's literally what's what I'm looking for? Covers everything that is above or outside the atmosphere. That includes your stars, your planets, your cosmos, your galaxy, your universe, black hole, or whatever you want to say. That is what the heavens represent, right? Because even today that you have these telescopes and all that, you can see out into space, that you can see thousands upon thousands of light years in space. You still don't know what the whole of those heavens pertain, right? What is truly out there. So continuing on, this is the Hebrew concordance for the word heaven, and I'm not really going. I don't really want to. I don't really want to. Let me just do it anyway. I don't really want to play the audio for this because this is the Yiddish, but let me just play it anyway.
Strong's H 8063. Semicha.
And the real word is shamayam. Shamayam. If you go into it in the Hebrew, right? Let me just so this is. Hold on, I think I checked the wrong word. Hold on. So yeah. Okay, yeah, here we are. This is the correct word. Shamayam. Right, because I was going into something because the pronunciation was looking different. Right. The Assyrian script, which is what you see right under the concordance before the transliteration with the audio pronunciation of the word, right? That is the Assyrian script. And you can see that the Assyrian script is the Sha, the Ma, the Ya, and the Ma once again, because if you go into the Assyrian script, right, letter, I believe it's both letter M and letter N, they have two different writings for them. So Shamayam, let me just play this.
Strong's H 8064. Shamayim. Shamayim.
So yeah, Shamayam. And that's interesting that it has almost the same pronunciation. So anyway, heaven, sky, visible heaven, sky, as abode of the stars, as the visible universe, the sky, the atmosphere, heavens as the abode of God. And really, what Shamayam means is of pertaining to the waters or of the waters. Yeah, that's the apostle around right there. By going back to, I believe that was GMS homework, we explained all these things, or GMS period or Lashawan Kwadash, GMS Lashawan Kwadash. Anyway, what Shamaya means is of pertaining to the waters, because Mayam in the Hebrew means waters and Shah means of or pertains to. So yeah, we are talking about the waters above, because if we go into or continue reading the book of Genesis, the first chapter, you see that the Most High created two waters. Okay, Let me get that precept. So this is the book of Genesis 1 verse 6. And the power said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters, right? And the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushai made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament, and it was so. And the powers called the firmament heaven, and the evening and morning were the second day. So the two firmaments you have are the normal water, which is your Mayam, which is the sea, the oceans, right, the lakes, and then you have your Shamayam, which is the heavens, okay, the waters below and the waters above, which is the reason why you see the sky reflecting, the sky being blue, right, because it's reflecting the waters below, and that's what modern science tells you. That's beside the point. What we're focusing on right now is creation, okay, and the real, the real creator and the real creation, rather than what these scientists claim. And really, the reason why you have guys like Neil deGrasse Tyson saying that, because if you listen to the video and I played the whole thing, that's why you have to listen. That's why I played the whole thing, so you could listen to everything he said. You are special because you are made with the same things as stars and everything else in the universe. Well, that's a really no shit, right? Because human beings and is a part of creation, so it won't be surprising that you have the same atoms in you, the same building blocks as the rest of creation, right? And that's really, what that shows you is that, like I said, these scientists, man, a lot of the times they don't know what they're talking about. They just come out here and say whatever they want need to say just to take away the honor, right, or the power, or the to take away. I'm trying to figure out the best word. Basically, what they are doing is just trying to make it seem as though it is not the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushai that created the heavens and the earth and everything in it, including humans and the world and everything. So, of course, yes, we that are on the earth and us humans are made from the same things as everything else in existence, because we are all created by the same powers with the same materials. So that's why you can say, oh, we are made from stardust, or rather, you should say we are made from the same materials as stardust, because what are the chemicals in a star, or the atoms in a star? You have your carbon, right? Your hydrogen, which is basically the building block of all organic life, your hydrocarbons. But that's, once again, I'm not going to go too deep into the science of it, because even the scriptures already tells you this. That's why in the book of Psalm 96 chapter it tells you that, oh well, the gods of the nations, right? Let me get that precept. Psalm 96. Once again, showing you who the real creator is, right? The reason why you can even say, oh well, humans are made from stardust, because if you go by that logic, right, you can also say the same thing about literally everything else. Or humans are made from the death in the earth, because humans were made from the void of basically it's the same logic. Just because you have the same materials as something does not mean you were created by that something, or you are created from that something. Okay, so this is the book of Psalm 96 verse 5. For all the gods of the nations are idols, but Yahweh made the heavens. honor and majesty are before him, strength and beauty are in his sanctuary. So a sincere person, right, a real scientist would have just simply said, "Oh well, the Most High Yahweh Basham Yahushai," which is something that the people of this world, right, especially the scholars of this kingdom, are missing. The Most High Yahweh Basham Yahushai used the same materials he used to make the stars to make humans as well, which is basically just going into the atoms, right? But that's where when you start to go higher up, or start to go into the more complex, all right, parts of human beings like your DNA and things like that. That's when things now start being different, right? Because sure, when it comes to the basic building blocks, your atoms and your molecules, it's all the same. But we go up a level, the cells, right? Oh, that's a little too high for now. We'll start with the DNA and then we'll jump up to the cells and then the different organs and systems that are in the body. That's when it starts to become more and more complex, and the complexities of that, right? How those things were created and how they function. You don't really have much of scientific explanation for them. All we can just say is that, this is how the Most High Yahweh Sham Yahushai set it up. This is how the Most High Yahweh, but these atheist scholars won't say that. And the reason why, and I actually wanted to touch on this a little bit, but let me just get this precept first. I want to touch on this a little bit. Like I said, nihilism, right? That's what I started with the video with, because that's where you are. That's what this is really about. It's not about oh, you are made from stardust or whatever deGrasse Tyson said. It's about trying to create worth in these people out here that don't believe in the scriptures or believe in the Most High, right? That's want to be atheists, these unbelievers, because what you have is that I did a video on this. That was a long time ago. I think I'll probably do another video on it again. We have this philosophy by one of these demons out here back then, Frederick Nietzsche. I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name. Where it's basically said God is dead, right? He posited that's where you get that quote God is dead from, right? Because of modernization and this whole push for quote unquote scientific understanding, right? That you now have people out here not believing in the Most High Yahweh Basham Yahshua anymore. What he said was that because they don't believe in a higher power, they will you fall into nihilism basically, which is just demons plaguing you. And that's why you see the world being the way it is right now, because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold, right? And because there is no more faith or the fear of the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahshua on the earth, and because the world is being controlled and ruled over by the wicked, which is Esau, Edom, right? That's why you see so much wickedness, right? So much evil and so little understanding and knowledge going forth throughout the earth, because even the scriptures tell you the knowledge of wickedness or wisdom of wickedness is not true wisdom. Romans 1 verse 18. For the wrath of the Most High is revealed from heaven against all ungodliness and unrighteousness of men who hold the truth in unrighteousness, because that which may be known of the Most High is manifest in them, for the Most High hath shown it to them. For the invisible things of him from the creation of the world are clearly seen. And this is the main point right here. Being understood by things that are made, even his eternal power and Godhead, so that they are without excuse. And I will say this though, I was watching Truth in Genesis, that's their YouTube channel, and they were actually going into this as well. They actually, at least once again showing you the influence, right, that we, the men of the Lord, have on the earth, because now you have Christians actually going into the scriptures. That's unheard of, man. You have Christians actually going into the scriptures, actually reading the scriptures and showing you, and actually breaking it down. And the breakdowns aren't complete vomits, right? Of course they go off on some parts, but for the most part, they are doing it right. That shows you the influence the men of the Lord have had on the earth, because now we are forcing, right, you people in this world to profess the truth, right? To bring out the truth and to speak correctly concerning the words of the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, or at least as correctly as you can. And really, it's a whole lot of not really. There are a lot more factors into that. Them Christians ear hustling from the men of the Lord and repeating what we've been teaching, right, and other things like that, just in order to push their own wicked agenda on the earth. But yeah, back to what I was going into, right? The invisible things of creation. And basically what this is that, once again, let me play another video before I actually go into what I want to say. Let me play another video.
The sense that we're all stardust basically means that all of the really heavy elements in our bodies, things like carbon and nitrogen and oxygen, those were formed in the cores of stars that then exploded and died and spewed all of those elements back out into space where they could be combined into new things, new stars, new planets, us, for example.
And let me look for the last one, this one right here.
Did you know that the atoms that make up your body were once part of a star? That's right, we are all made of stardust. Every element on Earth, including the ones that make up our bodies, were formed in the heart of stars through a process called nucleosynthesis.
And that's what you have. These scientists out here talking about we are made from stardust, and rather than giving the praises, glory, and honor to the Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, they would rather do that to, and let's just read that part instead. Romans 1 verse 21, because that when they knew the Most High, they glorified him not as the Most High, neither were thankful, but became vain in their imaginations, and their foolish hearts was darkened. Case in point, the videos we just watched. Professing themselves to be wise, they became fools, and changed the glory of the uncorruptible power into an image made like to corruptible man, and to birds, and four-footed beasts, and creeping things. And now you are giving the glory of creation and the reason why the earth, the earth and other stars were created by they're giving the glory of the earth and the stars and other heavenly bodies. Why they were created was because other stars died to create new stars and new planets, which is of course not the case, because everything you see, everything you can touch, and the world as a whole and the whole universe was all created by the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. So now you're giving the glory to the stars, more worship of the heavenly bodies, because these scientists, man, they are more interested in the stars and the cosmos than in the creator of those things, which is why you see them talking about some stardust. Continuing on, Romans 1 verse 23, and change the okay, I read that part. Romans 1 verse 24. Wherefore the Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, also gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves, who changed the truth of the Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, into a lie, and worshipped and served the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. And now they are giving more reverence to the creation, which is the Most High. All right, like they're giving more they're giving more reverence, right? And this is that old video that I made. I haven't really cleaned that up, but they are giving more reverence to the creation, which are the stars, than the creator, which is the Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. You are not made from stardust. You are made by the Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Okay? And the fact that we have the same atoms as the stars, does not mean that you are actually made from stardust, because it's another thing that these atheists are pushing out here. And the reason for that, right? Because if you go into the video that the first video that I put up of Neil deGrasse Tyson, he was talking about, oh, you are special because you are made from stardust, right? And that's where the nihilism comes in, because now that majority of the people of this world have stopped, don't believe in the Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, believe in a power, but would rather believe in, or reverence creation, right? So whatever these scientists out here say, that's what they will believe in, right? If they are the fear of the Most High, right, or the fear of the powers is taught to them by the priest, is taught to them by the precepts of men. You have this ideology of nihilism, especially among, these atheists, right? The fool saying thing is hard, there is no God. These people out here that don't believe in the Most High. And the idea is this: nihilism, from Latin nihil, which means nothing, originally a philosophy of moral and epistemological skepticism. Hold on. Epistemology. Let me get that precept. Let me get the second precept. I want to get the understanding of that word, epistemology. And epistemology is the branch of philosophy concerned with knowledge, okay? Epistemology, the philosophical study of nature, origin, and limits of human knowledge. The term is derived from the Greek episteme, which is knowledge, and logos, reason. According to the field, is sometimes referred to as the theory of knowledge. Okay, so that's what epistemology is: the study of knowledge. Okay, so once again, moral and epistemological skepticism that arose in the 19th century in Russia during the early days of Tsar Alexander II. The term was famously used by Friedrich Nietzsche, which is what I was talking about, the whole God is there. Anyway, continuing on, to describe the disintegration of traditional morality in Western society in the 20th century. Nihilism encompassed a variety of philosophical and aesthetic stances that, in one sense or another, denied the existence of genuine moral truths or values and rejected the possibility of knowledge or communication, and asserted the ultimate meaninglessness or purpose of life or of the universe. And basically what nihilism just means is nothing matters, right? Vanity upon vanity, everything is vanity, but on a larger scale, they will say there is no power, right? As the fool saith in his heart, there is no power and there is no meaning to anything that happens on the earth, that a man just lives and dies and nothing else comes from that, which is basically, and if you go to the book of Ecclesiastes, right, that's where you have so like not Ecclesiastes but Ecclesiasticus. The wicked saith in his heart, or the wicked reason together but not aright. Okay, not Ecclesiasticus. Okay, I always mix it up. So it should be Wisdom of Solomon. Yeah, it is Wisdom of Solomon 2 verse 1. For the ungodly said, reasoning within themselves, but not aright, our life is short and tedious, and in the death of a man there is no remedy, neither was there any man known to have returned from the grave. For we are born at all adventure, and we shall be hereafter as though we had never been. For the breath in our nostrils is as smoke, and a little spark in the moving of our hearts, which being extinguished, our body shall be turned into ashes, and our spirit shall vanish as the soft air. Alright, so the ungodly, and this is really the reasoning right here of nihilism. Basically, nothing matters, you live, you die, nothing changed, right? No matter what happens on the earth, it's all for naught, it's all for nothing. Basically, that everything is vanity, on the highest level. But unlike in the book of Ecclesiastes, when Solomon was going into that, they don't even believe in the Heavenly Father. So in their own minds, right, every single thing, right, there's no meaning to anything that they do on the earth. Okay? I already got in that. And basically that's what I'm trying to say, that that's the reason why you have this ridiculous theory of, you are made from stardust, to try to give, and that's what Neil deGrasse Tyson was trying to do, trying to bring meaning into existence, right? Without the Most High, or without the scriptures, or without using the scriptures. That's why I was talking about you are special, you are important. Let me go back and play the video so that you can even hear what I'm talking about, or see what I'm talking about. I'm actually just speaking it out, not really going into precepts like that, because
all humans are stardust. All humans share a chemistry, a biology with all other life on Earth. There's one Genesis on this Earth. We have DNA in common with a banana.
I beg your pardon.
You can ask, well, where are the arms and legs? No, DNA goes deeper than that. DNA controls chemistry. It controls metabolism. It controls all kinds of things that are prescribed in the DNA, and that's where we have commonality with other life forms on Earth. So why not look around and say, I'm not special because I'm different. I'm special because I'm the same as you, as others, as the tree, as the brook, as the animals, the
Well, it's like, yeah, I accidentally tapped it. But anyway, you get the point. I guess that's the spirit right there. You know, I was going into something completely off, but you get the point. You know, he's talking about what makes humans special, and really, when you go into these what these people out here in the world believe and what the ungodly, right? Those atheists and the like believe, they hold a lot of these nihilistic views, right? And nothing is special, nothing matters because they have no understanding. Really, that's the major reason, okay? But also because because they have nothing in their belief system, right? That make well, really it's because their belief system does not even make any sense, as it is written and say again, the fool saith in his heart that there is no God. And really, this is why you don't really see too much of these atheist scoffers anymore. Oh, you believe in that sky daddy, you know? Oh, well, the scriptures is a book of fairy tales. Now I keep working on a video about that, but the scriptures is a book of fairy. You don't really see those kind of people out here anymore because, well, really the truth has come out, and because you see prophecies being fulfilled on the earth to show that the scriptures are true. But more importantly than that, these people out there that were following these philosophies are now realizing just how ridiculous and how wicked their ideologies really were. So now they're trying to, pivot, right? But anyway, you already know what's in the scriptures, and that's why I didn't really go into too much detail because, well, really, you really need just the few precepts going into the creation. We know who created the world, really the heavens and the earth, the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And we know that these people out here in the world, they are more concerned with what was created and who created it, which is why they're comparing and they're talking about some stardust and stars that blew up and things like that, rather than the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. But the time is coming when the Heavenly Father, right, and all you scoffers out there, as it is written, every knee shall bow, every tongue shall confess that the Most High. Let me go to that precept. Okay, let me use this one. Isaiah 45, verse 23. Isaiah 45, verse 22. Look unto me and be ye saved, all the ends of the earth. For I am the Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, and there is none else. I have sworn by myself, the word is gone out of my mouth in righteousness, and shall not return, that unto me every knee shall bow, every tongue shall swear. Surely shall one say, in Yahweh have I righteousness and strength. Even to him shall men come, and all that are incensed against him shall be ashamed. In Yahweh shall all the seed of Israel be justified and shall glory. Right, because the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahshua is only dealing with the nation of Israel. So with that, I'll end the video right there. Once again, all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham Rakah Kwadash, Wa Abad Babal, Shalom.